So, how many people we have already? I think if someone want to join us a little bit later, that will not be a problem. This translation will be available on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and you may have a look at any time. So I think it's time for us to start. So, hello everyone once again. We welcome you at our webinar dedicated to Dubai. Today we will talk about why Dubai still remains a top choice for investors. And let me introduce our speaker, our main expert, Anastasia Arhipova. Anastasia is a top real estate broker in Dubai. She has an experience of more than 100 successful deals with a total turnover more than 100 million US dollars. Anastasia, hello. How are you
Hello,
today?
I'm fine, and you?
Fine, thank you.
Hello everyone, and welcome, and thank you for joining us today. So, my name is Anastasia. I work here in Dubai with primary and secondary markets across all the Emirates, including land and joint venture investments. So, I live in Dubai personally with my family. My son goes to school here, and to be honest with you, we really enjoy life here in this city. I work both with end users and investors who are looking for rental income, resale, or flipping opportunities. So I also invest in Dubai myself. For example, I bought an apartment with a payment plan 1.5 years ago, and by now it's already increased in price for 30%. So it's around
Oh, wow.
$250,000. Yeah, within such a short period
Oh,
of time.
wow. Yeah, that's really impressive. Uh, so, first of all, I must say that I'm very impressed that Dubai has changed during only last 30 years. Uh, it, I can't believe how it was and how the megacity of the future it has become.
Yeah, can you imagine that just in a few decades ago, Dubai was mostly desert? And what we can see today is a result of visionary leadership of Dubai's ruler, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and his long-term diversification strategy. So Dubai was one of the first cities in Islamic world to truly open its doors to foreigners and international investors. They understood that relying only on oil wasn't sustainable, and nowadays less than 6% of its GDP comes from oil. The vast majority is generated through non-oil sectors such as finance, tourism, trade, logistics, and real estate, of course. Today, Dubai has its ambition plans to increase its population from 3.5 million to around 5.8 million by 2040. They're going to boost their business activity, attract even more global investments. So literally, they want to create the best city on earth. So Dubai now is one of the safest, dynamic, and investor-friendly cities in the world. It offers everything from comfortable life, top schools, hospitals, world-class restaurants, and high standard of living. And this is exactly why it continues to attract global capital. It offers rental income from 5 to 9% yields, zero income tax, and high quality of life.
Wow. By the way, talking about numbers, Anastasia, could you please tell us something more about the current situation at real estate market in Dubai
Yeah,
in
so
terms
I
of numbers? Yeah, sorry, in terms of numbers and analytics, etc.
Yeah, I think it's important to mention that in 2024, Dubai welcomed over 169,000 new residents. So it's a very large amount, and it's the largest annual increase since 2018. As of early 2025, Dubai population is about 3.8 million people, and only in the first quarter of 2025, we welcomed around 90,000 new residents. So it's a huge amount. New people come and continue to move to Dubai. So Dubai is cosmopolitan metropolis. It's home to people from over 200 nationalities, and only 13% is Emirati. So if you ask me who live in Dubai, so top largest communities is Indians, Pakistanis, Egyptians, Filipinos, British, Russians, Iranians, and Chinese. More property buyers in 2023-2024, Indians, British, Russians, Chinese, Italians, and French nationalities lead in transactions volumes. And for example, Indians and British buyers together count around 30% of the real estate market.
By the way, talking about the British, the people from the United Kingdom, particularly about them, because I heard that there are a lot of rich people from the United Kingdom moving to Dubai now. What attracts them?
Yeah, that's true. It's not only about UK, but billionaires and millionaires from all over the world, they coming to Dubai. Now Dubai is home for more than 80,000 millionaires, including 237 centimillionaires with capital over $100 million and 20 billionaires. So about 9,000 new millionaires come to Dubai in only 1 year. So it's one of the world's fastest growing wealth hub. What attracts them? Luxury lifestyle, zero income tax, strong infrastructure, and easy long-term residency through the Golden Visa. UAE remains the top global destination for millionaire migration, and ultra wealthy in Dubai continue to own multiple homes, and the city now ranked as 18th among the world's wealthiest cities by millionaire count. And the growth expected to continue with the number of centimillionaires set to double by 2034.
Wow, great. I have a strange question. I don't know how many football fans are watching us, but I heard that Cristiano Ronaldo bought property on the billionaire's island in Dubai. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. A lot of people are speaking about now. It's called Bulgari. So, and actually, I bought apartment quite close to this place, so I can watch him from my balcony.
Oh, wow, really? Then
I
you
will,
will
I will,
tell us
hand over.
everything. You will tell us everything you know about him now.
No, no, it
Okay,
will be
so
it's done.
yeah. So let's move on. What is the current capacity of the market? What is the market volume?
In 2024, the Dubai real estate market reached a historical high with the total sales volume amounting to approximately $142 billion. It's a 27% year-on-year increase. Number of transactions is about 181,000, and it's around 36% growth from 2023. We expect that in 2025, market continue to grow, and in the first quarter of this year, we saw the record sales of $39 billion. So analytics forecast annual growth, price growth around 5 to 8%, and strong real rental yields around 7%. But if we speak regarding Dubai, we need to take into consideration that Dubai is quite young market. And even like 10 years ago, living here wasn't such comfortable as now. My clients, they tell me that they used to come here for vacations and they didn't like it. But now they live here, they buy properties, their kids comes to local schools, they literally call it the ideal place in the world. And now, cities image it developed so much, and it's quite comfortable for expats to live here, for expats from different countries, and especially for those people who has children. So it's about market maternity because now we have a stable cluster of people who live in Dubai, who enjoy living here. They raise their children, they work here peacefully, and it's consistent demand for both for rent and for purchasing property. So some people buy with mortgage, some people buy with payment plan, some people rent, but usually after 2 3 years of rent, people usually think about to buy because you understand that you spend a lot of money and you want to buy something for yourself. And actually here in Dubai, mortgage it's very affordable. So, my son also is almost 9, and so he just finished his third grade. He speaks English better than me, and yeah, when we moved to Dubai, he didn't speak English at all. And me personally, as a mom, I can tell you that this is a really great place to live.
Anastasia, your English is excellent, please believe me. Uh, could you please tell us what are the main issues which move the market forward?
So I can say that there are several factors. First of all, of course, Dubai is one of the safest city in the world. Second, there is a zero personal income tax, so investors they can get more their returns. The third one is government plans to grow. So they want to increase population to 5.8 million by 2040, as I told before. So it means long-term demand for property and infrastructure. And so also they're going to open the first UAE casino here in 2026. So of course it's expected to boost tourism and unlock new investment opportunities. And yeah, finally, Dubai's economy, it shows strong GDP growth during the last years.
Anastasia, I heard a lot about some state development project. Everyone are talking about it. It is discussed everywhere. Would you please explain us, tell us a bit more? What is the project?
A government here, they have long-term strategy. They call it Dubai 2040 Urban Master Plan. So they created the future of the city. So it contains of different activities, different areas for business, for ecology, for economy. So key changes, they will create more city centers, more affordable homes. So a lot of parks, green spaces. They will develop their public transportation, so they will develop metro station. They want to create the biggest airport in the world, so it will be the global transportation hub. So, and everything will work to this aim to create the best city in the world.
Great. So we will talk a little bit later about the profit which the investor may get. But besides the profit, what else will the investor get in Dubai?
So when you invest in Dubai and buy property, you can get visa. So we have two visas, 2 years and 10 years golden visa. For example, myself, I bought apartment. I made for me golden visa 10 years. So it's available for property owners who bought apartment starting of 2 million dirhams. It's approximately $545,000. So you can just buy it for pay with payment plan and pay like first payment for down payment. And if once it's completed for 50% the building, you can apply for golden visa and you can get it for 10 years and it will be renewable. Once you have the apartment, you can apply and renew it. And moreover, you can be a sponsor for your partner and your kids or even for your parents. We have also 2-year renewable visa. It's for investors who bought a property for approximately 205,000 dollars. And you also can renew it once you have a property. So what it gives you, it allows you to open bank account, and this is the most important because yeah, you can use this bank system, tax residency, access to healthcare, business opportunities, and you can stay here for a long time. So, like long-term residence. And so your kids, your partners can rejoin with you and also come to local schools. So you can reunion with your family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. So those benefits are really important. But let's get back to the main point for the investors, profit.
Yes, so rental yields usually range from 5.5 to 10%, depending on the strategy, because we have usually here two strategies of rental. So it's long-term strategy and short-term strategy. Me personally, I recommend mostly for my clients long-term. Why? Because actually here a lot of people come to Dubai for like expats with the families or without families, and they need property for long term. And they signed a contract for the whole year. So you have agreement, and they usually pay to you with one check or 3 checks or 4 checks. But it's like a commitment. Once you sign the contract, you don't have a headache. You just have a tenant for the whole year. And usually they extend the contract, and so it's a steady income for you. Um, Steady passive income. If we're talking about short term, it can give you a bit more income, but it depends on the location and the property, because not every property is suitable for short term. Uh, I would say that it usually works with a property which close to metro station, and it's small properties like studios or small one bedroom, so quite affordable one. Or it works good with a property close to the sea. Why? Because tourists come, and so you will not have a gaps. You know, in Dubai Marina, this GBR, they have public beach, and the properties on the first line, they don't have gaps even during the summertime when it's hot. So people continue to rent it. So yeah, it depends which strategy you will choose. But yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for telling us that. Anastasia, when I visited Dubai last time, I saw everywhere on each building a logo, EMAR, as far as I remember. What is that?
Actually, Emaar is the biggest developer in UAE and in Dubai. So it's government developer. So they develop very well-known master plan and communities. For example, me, I live in Dubai. I'm now in Dubai Hills, and Dubai Hills is a community of Emaar, and it's very, very well known. I would say that in terms of brand awareness, it's the most famous brand of developer here in Dubai, and one of most trustful one. Yeah.
Do you think it is really important to deal only with trustful developers? For example, if I do not have, I don't know, enough money, may I deal with some small developer?
It depends on the project, but me personally, I tell to my clients that if you want to be on the safe side, go with the big developers, well-known developers. Why? Why it's important? Not just Emar, but like we have different one like Emar, Miraz, Nahil, and others. But they do not just build homes; they create the entire master plans and communities. In Dubai, we all love to live in communities. because they handle everything inside of it: landscaping, parks, schools, shopping centers, sports centers, hospitals. So they make sure that their residents have everything they need for a comfortable life. So people love live in communities like this, like Dubai Hills, Dubai Creek Harbor, Port de la Mer, City Walk, Blue Waters. They all well-known communities and very successful in terms of investment. So they offer everything: green spaces, top schools, retail, shops, restaurants. And they also usually, sometimes it's even cheaper than smaller developers, because sometimes these big developers, they have plots of land from the beginning, and they can afford it, make it more affordable for clients. So.
Yeah. Great. Those aspects are really important. So it's not a question of money all only. It's a question of different other aspects which we normally do not think about. So, but still, why Dubai? It's United Arab Emirates. There are other Emirates. Why we know only about Dubai?
Um, Yeah, actually there are seven Emirates here in UAE. But the three most important which you need to keep in mind is Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Ras Al Khaimah. So everyone knows Dubai, but we also have a capital of the country is Abu Dhabi, and on my opinion, it's also has very good potential to growth, because it's a capital. It has stable economic. They have also good master plan, and they have plan to develop this city. They have very good cultural cluster. They will connect with Dubai through trains, so it will be launched very soon. And just a few weeks ago, they announced Disneyland. So Disneyland are coming to Abu Dhabi. It's gonna be on a Yas Island, and it's also a very important factor which you need to keep in mind. And the last one is Ras Al Khaimah. It's another emirate. It's around 1.5 1.5 hours from Dubai. And in this Emirates is going to be the first casino in UAE. So it will be managed by Win Resort, and it will be opened in 2026. They already construct the building, I don't know, maybe for 60%. So, and it's going to be the good destination. So now it's also a good opportunity for investors to keep in mind.
Great, great. Casino and Disneyland. So, yeah, very, very good reasons to invest in Dubai. I'm joking, of course. Uh, so, uh, let's talk about the prices, the investments which our clients will have to do. So, what are the prices? From which amount they start?
So, from the beginning, I can say that the lowest ticket is around 170 to 200,000 euros. So it comes with the studios in some family-oriented communities like GVC, it's Jumeirah Village Circle, Arjan, Al Furjan, Jumeirah Village Triangle, Town Square. So it's ideal for small budgets and rental investments. So it gives you like steady passive income. Yeah. So if we're speaking about middle price, I would recommend you to go with such areas like Maiden, Dubai Hills, Dubai Creek Harbor. So also attractive family-oriented communities, which is suitable for families with the kids. And starting price here is around maybe 350,000 euros, so maybe a bit higher. And we also have some areas which are really nice for short term, as I mentioned before, because it's close to metro station and city centers like Business Bay downtown, Dubai Marina, it's close to the beach, Jumeirah Lake Towers. So these communities, they have some small apartments like studios, and sometimes we can find something from 250,000 euros, something like this. But it depends. It depends on the project, on the building. So is it new or old? So yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's clear. Let's talk about let's talk more about mid-range.
Yeah, so for mid-range, we have a nice projects and communities with villas and townhouses. And actually, we need to keep in mind that here a lot of Arabs, Indians, so they like to live on earth, not just in apartments. So they prefer like separate villas or townhouses, and they keep it in mind because populations grows, and those nationalities one of the key, and they like such kind of communities. And actually, these projects they increase in price even more because they are very limited, and so they still people need it. And so I can recommend such areas like Arabian Ranches, Springs, Valley, Villanova. Now we have very nice new communities from Miras and Eldar, like Aslan and Acres. So we have a lot of projects there. Starting price for townhouses, I would say like small townhouses, 3 bedroom, in some of those areas, maybe from 6,000 euros and even higher. So it could be like $1 million, but it depends. It still depends on the size and unit. So we also have some nice residential towers in good areas, which is close to the sea. Like, but it's a bit more premium, like Blue Waters, Imar Beachfront, Palm Jumeirah. Of course, everyone knows Palm Jumeirah, Medina Jumeirah Living, very nice project, La Mer, City Walk. So prices here now starting maybe from 600,000 euros, something like this. It's for 1 bedroom apartment, but even higher. Yeah, and we still have some developing areas close to the sea. It's Imar, it's Imar Mina Rashid. It's community by Imar, new one, Maritime City and Dubai Island. So there are 3 new communities, and all biggest developers in Dubai now launching projects in this area. It's also waterfront, but because it's under construction, they still have potential to grow, and the price are lower than in very well developed areas. So I think we can find something around $500,000 or euros, sorry, with a payment plan for 2, 3 years. So now it's a good time to invest in those areas.
Sounds great. Sounds very luxury. But tell me, what our clients should do if they want to become a Cristiano Ronaldo neighbors?
Mhm. Yes, so for such clients, we also have a very premium luxury market. And so price here unlimited, really. But we have a villas, we have a very nice luxury apartments in Palm Jumeirah and other sea destination areas. So like Royal Atlantis, Marsa Al Arab, all those projects, they give a huge capital appreciation. And usually in such projects, they give a more capital appreciation because ticket is higher and the entrance is higher. And in the end, still we have very rich people who come to Dubai. And in this case, they can pay more. So I think it's important to take the right person who will recommend you and who will share with you some key aspects which you need to consider when you're buying in Dubai. So I would like to share with you now a few factors which you need to keep in mind if you think about invest in Dubai. So first of all, you need to understand the location. Location is the key, always key. So you can buy something cheaper but you need to understand that it will be higher competition in the end. So if you buy something more expensive in the best location, you need to understand that in the end it would be very unique, and so you maybe more exclusive in unique area. So the price most probably will increase higher. So the second one is building height. So low-rise buildings with a fewer units offers limited supply and increasing property value more. So for example, if we compare the area with all high-rise buildings from a different developers, so it's very, very hard to compete. So for example, you bought a property in a new building and you want to increase the price, and next building is the old building and they decrease the price, so you cannot increase that much because in this area it's something in the middle, you know what I mean. And if we're talking about some nice community with only low-rise building and very limited supply, you can increase price for sell and for rent. So it is how it works in Dubai. You also need to keep in mind if it's a less number of units, so it's more unique, and most probably you will sell and rent it with ease. So the third one is a developer reputation. As I mentioned before, it's very important to choose trusted developers with a strong track record, well-known projects. It attracts more buyers and tenants in the end. So fourth, it's community infrastructure. I also told about it. So areas developed by major builders, major developers with a good infrastructure. They provide schools, parks, malls. So it gives higher demand for buying and renting. And the fifth, the last one, is a price per square foot. Is also a very important factor which you need to keep in mind, and you need to compare similar projects with similar neighborhoods, similar areas, and understand, is it reasonable or not? So is it still have potential to grow or not? Yeah, so this is 5 key factors which I keep in mind when I offering properties to my clients. And if you consider about it, you also need to check those factors.
Yeah, thank you. Sounds that those factors are really useful for selecting a property. But let's talk about the next step for the investors. It's a strategy.
Yeah, so usually we have 2 strategies. One is for resale, and the second one is for rental. So as I told you, for rental, we have two of them. I already spoke about them, the short-term rental and long-term rental. So the average, they give like 7% ROI, uh, rental yields, but maybe short-term in some particular buildings, in some particular projects, they give you a bit more, but it depends. I mean, it's really tricky. But in general, it's around 7% rental yield. If we speak about resale, so there are 4 different scenarios. First of all, you can purchase from developer with a payment plan for around like 3-4 years, because usually construction from the beginning takes around 3-4 years. And you will pay your payment plan around 20% per year, and it will be increasing in price, and then you can resell it. You can resell it during construction, or you can resell it on the end with a key on a handover. Yeah, but you also need to keep in mind the price when you buy it. So you need to choose the right project, the right area with the potential to growth. So second is when you purchase the property under construction from another investor. For example, someone bought this property 1 year ago, a few years ago, and now he wants to resell it. Sometimes they resell it with a good discount if they really in a hurry and they need money very quickly. So we can find some good offers, and so you will wait less time, but you will also sell it with a profit on the handover.
Is that
So
your strategy? Sorry,
yes,
I'm
yes,
joking.
yes. I bought twice like with this strategy. Yes, it's true.
Great.
Uh, Yes, so and yeah, I told you that I bought property, but I also a few months ago I bought second one, also same strategy. And yeah, the third scenario is when you buy ready property, but in a nice area which will be developed within years. So for example, a few months ago I bought a property. Uh, it's under construction, but in this area now they hand over first for building, and it's surrounded by construction, and now it's not very convenient to live there. But investors who buy property now, they understand that okay, we don't have risk, we buy like a ready property, we can rent it out, we can get our profit from the beginning. Especially it's good for people who want to get mortgage, because they give banks gives mortgage only for ready properties. And so they can start to get income from the beginning, but they understand that within a years, within like 2 years, 3 years, it will increase in price because construction around will be finished, and of course rental will increase and price of property will be increasing. So you also need to keep in mind this opportunity. And the last one, it's when you buy the ready property on the secondary market for upgrades. So for example, you buy some nice property, but like old one, you don't like the finishing, and you make upgrades. You can do it by yourself, or you can hire some people who do it, and they can change finishing, they can furnish it, and you will resell it with profit within few months. My friends doing this, and they get like around 15% within like 4 months, something like this.
Mm, great, great. So, Anastasia, I thank you for this amazing conversation. It was really very, very interesting and very useful. We do not have any option to answer the questions from our viewers, from our clients right here. But please do not hesitate to contact us and get a free consultation with our specialists. And here you see all the contacts of our real estate agency. Anastasia, thank you again. I hope to see you next time at our new webinars.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.